Fighting for peace is like screwing for virginity. We waste time looking for the perfect lover instead of creating the perfect love. Good sex is like a good bridge. If you don't have a good partner, you'd better have a good hand. Sex is the consolation you have when you can't have love. The main reason Santu is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls lie. Sex without love is as hollow and ridiculous as love without sex. No woman gets an orgasm from shining the kitchen floor. Physics is like sex. Sure, it may give some practical results, but that's not why we do it. You know that old saying, once you go dead, no one's better in bed. Love is the answer, but while you are waiting for the answer, sex raises some pretty good questions. The difference between sex and love is that sex relieves tension and love causes it. Flirting is a woman's trade. One must keep in practice. The eyes and the sex understand and know every language without any distinction. Books are finite. Sexual encounters are finite. But the desire to read and to fuck is infinite. It surpasses our own deaths, our fears, our hopes for peace. I believe that sex is one of the most beautiful, natural, wholesome things that money can buy. Some people claim that marriage interferes with romance. There's no doubt about it. Anytime you have a romance, your wife is bound to interfere. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. You can live to be 100 if you give up all the things that make you want to live to be 100. Sex without love is a meaningless experience, but as far as meaningless experiences go, it's pretty damn good. Dancing is a perpendicular expression of a horizontal desire. And yet another moral occurs to me now. Make love when you can. It's good for you. For women, the best aphrodisiacs are words. The G-spot is in the ears. He who looks for it below there is wasting his time. A man can sleep around, no questions asked. But if a woman makes 19 or 20 mistakes, she's a tramp. Things you never hear. Please stop sucking my dick or I'll call the police. Hate to sound sleazy, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy. My first time I jacked off, I thought I'd invented it. I looked down at my sloppy handful of junk and thought, this is going to make me rich. I have no objection to anyone's sex life as long as they don't practice it in the street and frighten the horses. To have her here in bed with me, breathing on me, her hair in my mouth, I count that something of a miracle. Yes, it's a well-known fact about you. You're like death, you take everything. Ducking for apples, change one letter, and it's the story of my life. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals and the tongue.